Welcome everybody, Mr. Gamer Guru 13 here, back with another video, and this video is just going to be a funny little video. It's going to be a video of my gaming room and my workspace here, which also functions as a bedroom. This is where I play all my games, where I rate all my games, and where I edit and make all my movies. So first we'll start off, this is the door coming in. We'll go ahead and pan the camera around here to the closet. I'm going to go through this pretty quick because I don't have much time, but in the closet here we have a few systems on the ground. These are usually in the boxes up here, but I just took them out for this video. We have an original PlayStation, Nintendo 64, and a PlayStation 1 Slim, and then we have two Xboxes. The story behind these Xboxes is I got them for free. The store didn't know why they weren't working. Well, anyways, I take them apart. I know how to take them apart, and I fix them up, clean them out. I do not mod any systems. I am not a big believer in that. I believe in supporting the company, so I do not take apart systems to mod them. But then in here we just have all my game boxes, and the systems that I'm not using go back in those boxes. Then if we go to the left side, we have some Rock Band stuff. We have a drum set. We have a guitar here, and then back there is the microphone and just some other knickknacks, mouse and some other gaming cords and whatnot that we have in the back. And then if we pan up, we have all kinds of gaming videos. There's a lot of other videos in the back there that are not gaming. There's Resident Evil, the promo disc, and up on the top, but this is the Final Fantasy. We got the anime section, some Wild Arms, and then some Dungeons and Dragons movies, Resident Evil, Lord of the Rings, just some good movies there. A lot of them have to do with games, or games were made after the movies. Then if we pan left here and move the chair out of the way, we have the computer station. Now this is where I do all my editing and all my movies that are being made. This is just some loose books, Baldur's Gate, we just got some loose manuals there. Then down here is all my strategy guides, Final Fantasy, Nier, Fallout 3. That'll be a different video when I start collecting more strategy guides. And then if we pan over, we have my PC game collection. Not very big, not very impressive. I'm not a big PC gamer. And then there's a couple games for sale here. Final Fantasy VII, Black Label. It's an extra copy I have, and then Diablo 2 in great condition for the PC. And then in this drawer here we have a Sega Genesis with a 32X system attachment on it. And then in the next drawer we have a Super Nintendo, all the cords and everything for both of those. And if we pan over here, we have this big storage compartment area. In this storage compartment I pretty much store all my controllers for the systems that I'm playing at the time. And then I have a 32X game in here and some Genesis games, Dungeons and Dragons, and you know, Sonic the Hedgehog 1, some other games in there, and all the controllers that I will be playing with at the time. The other controllers just go in the boxes in the closet there. Next drawer up we have pretty much my Nintendo drawer, I call it. You got all kinds of GameCube games, and then some more in the back. This is stacked up full of N64 games. Only 3 Game Boy Advance games. We got some batteries back there, and a few NES games. Zelda 2 I think is back there. Then my PlayStation. I love this drawer. This is one of my favorites, although it's not as big of a collection as I would have liked, but it's still, you know, pretty sizable. I had a lot more games than this in the past. I just used to sell them all and trade them in, and unfortunately I did that. And then this here is just pretty much my role-playing game drawer for anything PlayStation 2 and up. So we got PSP, PS3, and a bunch of PS2 role-playing games, as you saw in the other video. And then this is pretty much action adventure or survival horror. We got a bunch of Resident Evil games, Onimusha, Call of Duty, God of War, Metal Gear Solid, Max Payne, all those types of games in there. And then on the top here we still have some more PS3 because they're the only ones that fit on this height in the drawer, unfortunately. And then Xbox games here, Xbox 360 games, and a few more PS3 and other games, PS2 sports games and whatnot that I don't really play. And then we have here on top is the Zelda promotional disc, collector's edition. If we go up, we have a Genesis Altered Beast poster, and then a poster that I made myself with a couple maps. Then if we go down, we have the TV, which is where I do all my gaming. I have Metal Gear Solid 4 limited edition on top, and then next to that is a Game Boy Advanced. Next to that is a PSP on a stand, and then next to that is the PlayStation 3 Assassin's Creed limited edition collector's version. Then I have the systems I have hooked up. We got the Xbox 360. I'm doing the review on Nier right now. GameCube, PS2, and this thing right here is a cool little thing. It has a bunch of buttons that you can plug all the systems into. It's just a converter box, really. Then we have PS3 right here, and inside this drawer is all my Super Nintendo games, Super NES, and a few more 64 games. And then we'll move over to the, well, this is where the controllers are that I'm playing my games on as of right now. Then over here we just have a few gaming magazines. Now I used to collect gaming magazines, but about 4 years ago I think I dumped them all in the garbage, and I don't know why I did that now. I think back and I think, gosh, why did I do that? But I had all kinds of Nintendo Powers from like 10 years ago, maybe even a lot older than that, back from when I was like 8 and 9, and I'm 24 now, so I mean, do the math, it's like 11, 13 years ago or something like that. Had just a stack of them, but now I just have Game Informers, a few of those, and then this is my booklet that I use for notes. I take notes while I'm playing the game, so as you'll see I got certain notes that I take as I'm playing through these games, and that's how I get certain saves. I mark certain save points that I've saved for my games, and then I go back to those and do the reviews and certain special points that I might want to point out. And now I've finally figured out how to do some voiceover work, so it's going to be, the reviews are going to be a lot more professional looking. Then I just have one last thing to show you. This also goes in the closet, but I decided to pull it out for now. It is the Infrazone, and I don't know, I mean, I enjoy it. It's really, really old school. You can buy these for like 30, 40 bucks, I think. They come with 2 controllers. This system, I know I said I didn't support modding, but this is pretty much just a version of modding. All it is like a bunch of knockoff games that aren't the real games, but they kind of copy what, let's say, Asteroids or Pong or something like that. They kind of copy that version or that style of game, and they create their own name for it, create the game, and then they load about 160 or 100 to 160 onto these machines. You can get Wii style games with the controllers like a Wii. This is just the Infrazone wireless gaming system, so it's got pretty much old games. There's like 30 arcade classics. But yeah, so that usually goes in the closet. That's something usually I pull out when, you know, the cousins come over, the young cousins, and they want to play something, so I let them play that. But it's kind of interesting. I just thought it would be cool as a collector's piece. Saw it on Daily Steals one day and just picked it up. So that pretty much is the extent of my collection. Let's just give you one more pan here. Darn, that light is bright, but that's the only way I can get it without being so dark in here. And then one last peek at the drawers in the or the boxes in the systems. Alright, thank you guys for watching my collection video of my gaming room. So please rate this video, review it, write comments, subscribe if you like. I'll be putting out more videos real soon. The Nier review is really close to being done, so look forward to the video review of Nier. Alright, thanks guys.